In the previous video, we have talked about the idea spiritual Zorba, a combination of two mutually exclusive way of life. Today we are going to steal some of the wisdom from the character Zorba. 1. Everything is simple in the world, so don't go and complicate things. We all know that the best things in life, happiness, love, friendships, peace, sleep, compassion, are all free. It's our mind that complicates things. We put ourselves in boxes, gives a ton of restrictions and bind us with unwanted laws. Waiting for your first million to do good to others is a terrible idea. You should consider the famous quote which goes like this: if you miss someone, tell them. If you love someone, show it. Life is too short to keep your feelings inside. 2. I felt once more how simple and frugal a thing is happiness. A glass of wine, a roast chestnut, a wretched little brazier, the sound of the sea, nothing else. You must find happiness in small things. Be happy when you do an extra push-up. Be happy when you choose stairs over lift. Be happy for any minute progress in your life. As of this moment, my previous video have 13 views and I am happy about that. This little happiness pushes me to create more content. Life is made of tiny moments. If you can't find happiness in small moments, you will soon consider yourself as a failure. 3. This is true happiness. To have no ambition and to work like a horse, as if you had every ambition. To live far from men, not to need them and yet to love them. To have the stars above, the land to your left and sea to your right. And to realize of a sudden that in your heart, life has accomplished its final miracle. It has become a fairy tale. Step-by-step structured goals sometimes makes people machines. They often miss the possibilities of life outside their goals. Pick a direction and go. Leave space for errors and failures. See the possibilities around. Work with the whole heart and walk in that direction. You will make many mistakes and adjust your life a lot. Maintain a positive attitude towards that. Here Zorba also talks about freedom, about doing things that makes us happy, about maintaining a bond with the nature. 4. God changes his appearance every second. Blessed is the man who can recognize him in all his disguises. There are two ways in which we can depict this statement. One is every second we can see God or the universal energy that is working around us. We will find opportunities everywhere when you try to recognize it. Also, we can understand this statement as find the presence of God everywhere so that we can act responsibly. This concept is the cornerstone of Eastern spirituality. 5. You can knock on a deaf man's door forever. If a man is not open to new things, you can't teach him. We can say that don't give your valuable to a person who doesn't value it. 6. I was happy. I knew that. While experiencing happiness, we have difficulty in being conscious of it. Only when the happiness is past and we look back on it, do we suddenly realize, sometimes with astonishment, how happy we had been. We all have been experienced this in life. The tasks that felt very grueling, later remembered as our greatest achievements or happiest moments. We will have difficulty being conscious of our happiness, bring maximum awareness and be present in the moment. 7. Life is trouble, only death is not. To be alive is to undo your belt and look for trouble. If you are constantly becoming sad because of the incidents happened to you, you must recognize the fact that choosing to live the life is a daring adventure. As we grow, we will learn to handle the challenges in a better way. 8. Look, one day I had gone to a little village. An old grandfather of 90 was busy planting an almond tree. "What, grandfather?" I exclaimed. "Planting an almond tree." And he bent as he was, turned around and said, "My son, I carry on as if I should never die. I replied, and I carry on as if I was going to die any minute. Two attitudes towards life is presented here. One person is doing things so that he never wants to die. Is planting trees so that his legacy will be continued. In contrast, Zorba lives life in the realization that he may die any second. I like to choose Zorba's attitude since it brings a value and sense of urgency to the life we live. 9. When everything goes wrong, what a joy to test your soul and see if it has endurance and courage. This is one of the best lines I found in this book. Maybe it is because I am also going through this phase. Find joy in testing the endurance and strength of your soul when everything goes wrong. Truly, I admire the people who choose to move forward even when everything falls apart. Most often, these people build new paths for many to follow. Show your love to yourself when things start tumbling by believing in yourself. 10. For I realize today that it is a mortal sin to violate the great laws of nature. We should not hurry, we should not be impatient, but we should confidently obey the eternal rhythm. Don't be in a hurry towards life. We are not in a sprint, we are in a marathon. Let the life flow effortlessly. 11. The highest point a man can attain is not knowledge or virtue or goodness or victory, but something even greater, more heroic and more despairing, sacred awe. Ever felt awe when you understood the massiveness of the nature? Experiential feeling is the most valuable in life. So before life slips in between unending planning, try to experience things. Invest money in experiences rather than in things. 12. A man needs a little madness or else he never dares cut the rope and be free. People often die at the age of 25 and live for the rest of their life with dead minds, boring lives, and predictable patterns. In order to experience the life in its fullest, you must need a little madness to go against the popular notion. 13. I should learn to run, to wrestle, to swim, to ride horses, to row, to drive a car, to fire a rifle. I should fill my soul with flesh. I should fill my flesh with soul. There are needs of the soul and the flesh, the physical and spiritual needs. You should keep a balance or life becomes lopsided. I am in a journey to experiment things so that I can have a life of spiritual Zorba, a lifestyle I consider as the solution to many of the problems facing by the world. If you are ready to join the journey, please click subscribe and share this video to like-minded people.